What's happening, guys? I'm TechSource. Welcome to Setup Wars episode 206 Gaming Den edition, where one lucky contestant will take home a brand new 86-inch 4K TV from LG to upgrade their gaming den. I announced the competition on episode 201, if you guys remember, and I got a lot of submissions since then, but sadly, a lot of them didn't really qualify. So narrowing them down to only 5 was pretty easy. By the way, you guys get to vote on who takes home the 86-inch TV at the end of this episode, so choose wisely. This thing is a beast. Not only is it really fun watching movies on this massive display, but it's even more fun gaming on it. It supports 120 Hz at 4K and has a much lower input lag compared to other TVs, so games are more responsive. You also get FreeSync, so if you're gaming on your PC and you go over the refresh rate, the games won't experience any screen tearing. It also features their nano technology, which produces pure colors and stunning visuals through the process of filtering out nanoparticles. So you're always getting those true colors with amazing viewing angles. You can learn more about this TV by clicking the link below. I'm super excited to check out these setups, so without wasting any more time, let the setup wars begin. Starting off the episode is Karine, Carlene, and Armand, who are siblings, 2 twin sisters and 1 brother that share this gaming den in their living room. They've been watching Setup Wars for a couple of years now, and it has inspired them to create their very own. They have 3 separate battle stations for gaming, streaming, and work, with a TV in the middle of it all for entertainment. However, their TV doesn't work. It broke down 2 months ago and they aren't able to get it fixed. So when they eat dinner at nights, they are forced to watch Netflix on an outdated 22-inch 1080p monitor, which is also the same monitor their brother uses to play on the console. So if they were to win the TV, it would replace the broken one in the living room so that they can actually enjoy watching movies and play on their consoles. Both twin sisters have their setups side by side, and they both use the IKEA Gurton tabletop for consistency. However, each of their setups are slightly different. The right one belongs to Carlene, who is rocking dual 27-inch gaming monitors that she mounted to the desk. For peripherals, she has quite the setup actually. We have a Key 65 custom keyboard paired with a couple of mice. For gaming, she uses a modded Final Mouse Ultralight 2, and for everything else, we got the Logitech G Pro Wireless. For audio, she's rocking the Cooler Master MH752 headset for gaming, while the Eclipse speakers are for music and media consumption. However, I'm not too thrilled about the placement. Both monitors are blocking them, so she's definitely not getting the best experience, and I get why. There's barely any room on that desk, especially with that giant full tower on there. Since you can't mount them on the wall, you really only have 3 options here. The budget recommendation is that you can just lay them down sideways, which probably won't look aesthetically pleasing. Or option number 2, you can split both of the setups and get floor stands. That way you can have a speaker on each side of your setup. And then there's option number 3, where you have to put the PC on the floor to make room on the desk for both speakers. But I'm not sure if that's what you would want to do, considering you have a good looking custom build. We got the 7700K in here with the Gigabyte GTX 1080 and custom white cables. By the way, I think your rear fan isn't working. Cables are managed pretty good with the Signum rack holding up everything, and it looks like she even covered the PC cables with a sleeve. A pretty cool setup overall, however it's a bit too cramped for my taste. Installing a pencil drawer underneath your desk will easily help clean up the surface by storing things that you don't use that often. For example, your MacBook and Nintendo Switch can easily fit there. Karine's setup is very similar. After all, they are twin sisters. She's also rocking dual 27-inch gaming monitors with the same peripherals. Only difference is the custom keycaps and the mods done to the mouse. She also has the same speakers in the same place behind the monitors, in which I would give the same recommendations to you as well. For audio, she uses the HyperX Cloud Alpha Pros with the V-Moto mic attachment for gaming, while the Teotronics hybrids are for listening to music on the go. But she also has a mic setup with the Blue Yeti off to the side. Now the PC powering it all has similar specs as well, with the exception of the case and the graphics card. I like how even the cable management is similar, something I can't say for Armand's setup. How are you going to let both of your sisters' setups have better cable management than yours? I'm assuming they are the ones who actually watch Setup Wars. However, I'm gonna let it slide because it's obvious you represent the same house as me in Game of Thrones, House Targaryen, which also explains the color scheme of your setup. Armin is rocking a single ultrawide with the Corsair Vengeance K70 and Logitech G502 mouse. It also looks like he doesn't use any speakers and relies on his HyperX Cloud headset for audio. That extra 22-inch monitor on the side is also the monitor they use for console gaming and watching Netflix since their TV doesn't work. And finally, the PC powering Armin setup has yet another 7700K with a GTX 1080. The setup definitely has a lot of personality, but it's lacking execution and organization. I think it would be really cool if you mounted the lightsaber on the wall right above the monitor instead of just leaving it on your desk like that. Small changes like that can really improve this setup's overall aesthetics. But you guys have a pretty cool gaming den in the works, and I'm sure the 86-inch TV will change a lot of things for you. Thank you for entering and good luck. Up next is John from Australia and his gaming den in the making. He currently lives in a 3-bedroom apartment with his wife and baby, and he wants to turn one of the spare rooms into a gaming den. As you can see, the current setup is in a study area, which is really narrow and inconvenient. The wife and baby are constantly passing through, so he wants to move that into the gaming den. He's planning on buying a 4K projector for the room, but it's gonna dent his wallet quite a bit. If he were to win the TV, it would not only save him a lot of money, but he would be able to replace his 5-year-old JVC TV, which doesn't work properly anymore at high volumes. So the current setup that John is rocking is mostly used for gaming and entertainment. He's rocking a 34-inch ultrawide as the main gaming display with a 28-inch 4K monitor in vertical mode for multitasking. For peripherals, we got the Razer Ornata hybrid gaming keyboard and a Logitech G703 mouse with an RGB extended mouse pad. Pretty simple and straightforward setup. He also recently bought a new gaming PC, and this thing is packed to the teeth. We got a 9900K in here with 64 gigs of RAM and the MSI RTX 2080 Ti. Damn. I'm sure a brand new 86-inch 4K TV would be the perfect fit for your new gaming den. Thank you, John, for entering, and good luck. Well, this became a little more exciting. At number 3, we have Roman from England. A lot of you probably don't remember him, so let me refresh your memory. Remember the ultrawide edition I hosted back in May 2017 where you guys voted on the setups that took home an ultrawide monitor? Well, apparently Roman was on episode 105 and he was one of the winners. This is what his setup looked like before, and this is what the setup looks like now, and he still has the ultrawide monitor that he won. Philip should definitely learn a thing or two from Roman. So if Roman were to win the TV, he would replace the old 49-inch LG TV that he has in his room since it's pretty much dying and has a lot of dead pixels and dark spots. Also, when he goes off to university, he would like to take the TV with him and set it up in his dorm room and have movie nights with his potentially new friends. His current setup is rocking a 34-inch ultrawide from LG, and it looks like he's upgraded quite a few things since last time. He's now using a mechanical keyboard, the Drevo Caliber with a Logitech G604 mouse. It's also nice to see that he's stuck to wireless peripherals. The speakers are the same. He's still using the Harman Kardon speakers that he painted in white, and it looks like he picked up a pair of wireless headphones as well as a new microphone. But the biggest upgrade, hands down, is that he switched from a MacBook to a custom PC. Welcome to the PC Master Race, Roman. It was only a matter of time. It's decently spec'd too, with an i5-8400 and a GTX 1060 that he built inside the NZXT S340 Elite. Nicely done. So the desk is made out of metal, and Roman attached some magnets on the bottom of his keyboard and mouse, so when he needs to free up some space on the desk for homework, he can slap them on the side of the desk. Pretty cool. I'm definitely loving the vibe of this entire room. I think Roman killed it with the lighting. It gives off a really nice, relaxing atmosphere all across the room. He even added some behind his bed and wall art. All the RGB strips have magic home controllers built in, so he can control the lighting through a voice assistant like Alexa or Google, or he can control it straight from his phone. The tablet he mounted next to his light switch also controls the lighting, so he has many options. I think a new 86-inch TV would take this gaming den to the next level. Thank you, Roman, for entering. Congrats again on winning the ultrawide, and good luck on winning the TV. You won an ultrawide monitor and you didn't even like the video? Moving on to contestant number 4, Shaz from Malaysia and his laptop-powered setup. He was actually kind enough to provide a small drawing of where the TV would be mounted if he were to win, right against the wall underneath his bed. If he were to win, he would add a small 2-person couch right in front of it and use it to watch movies. Also, he would hook it up to his setup and use it as a secondary display for work. That's actually another pretty clever way of making extra space in your bedroom. Just by going with a loft bed setup, you are freeing extra space under it to potentially expand your setup. In Shaz's case, he can add an 86-inch TV. So Shaz is rocking an ultra-wide monitor from Dell that's hooked up to his 2012 17-inch Alienware laptop that he tucked away underneath the desk. He uses this setup for pretty much everything, from video editing to graphic design, watching YouTube, and gaming. For peripherals, he's using the Tron keyboard and mouse that was designed by Razer for the movie Tron, which I didn't even know existed. And for audio, he's got a set of Altec Lansing speakers. Now this is pretty cool. Shaz used a phone mount that's used for cars and he mounted it to his desk instead. Interesting. Really good job with cable management, by the way. I can tell you really put some effort into it and didn't take any shortcuts just to participate on the show, and you even took all the right pictures. An 86-inch 4K TV would make a great addition in your room. Thank you, Shaz, for entering, and good luck. Last but not least, we have Tristan from Austria and his dual-stacked, dual-purpose setup. He uses it for gaming, media consumption, and 3D rendering. And apparently he's really good at it too, because he rendered a 3D version of where the TV would go if he were to win. He said he would build a tiny entertainment corner since he already has a couch in the room. He would also hook it up to his PC and play amazing looking RPGs like Witcher 3 and other games that would take advantage of the amazing colors and screen size. So the main setup is built on top of an IKEA countertop with 2 Alex drawers as support. However, I feel like the countertop is way too big. You are blocking off the top drawers on both of the Alex units because of it. So he's got 2 monitors stacked on each other, a 34-inch ultra-wide right underneath a 27-inch, and for peripherals, he's using the Razer Huntsman Elite keyboard and the Mamba Elite gaming mouse. And for audio, we got the HyperX Cloud Alphas that are hooked up to the Sound Blaster X7 DAC and amp. Now, the wall art is actually self-made, and he says that they represent things that inspire him to push himself and get him motivated to achieve something every day, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure what those LED devices are doing on the wall, however. Something tells me you throw some wild parties in your room because those are pretty intense. I appreciate the effort in managing the cables by using some Velcro straps to group them up, but they are still visible. It's better to run them underneath the desk, or at the very least, use a spiral sleeve to hide them. And finally, the PC behind the setup is a custom build featuring the Core i5 6600K and an Asus Strix 1080. I'm not going to question why you have a destroyed iPhone 8 being displayed on a hand made out of clay, but on that note, it's a pretty cool setup that's already built and ready for that 86-inch TV. Thank you, Tristan, for entering, and good luck. And that does it for the video, but now it's time to vote on who deserves to take home the brand new 86-inch 4K TV from LG. It's all in your hands now. Now, if you guys never voted on Setup Wars before, please take the time to cast your vote this time because it can make a huge impact in someone's life. I've posted a link to my community tab where the voting is taking place, so please take a few minutes and think about each setup before casting your vote. I'll announce the winner on August 1st on the same community tab, so just check back on that same day to find out who won. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe for more Setup Wars every single Monday. I love you beautiful armpits. As always, I will see you guys very soon in the next one.